Feature Friday.
The freshest.
So this is a request from the live stream. We live stream every Friday. It's called Feature Friday Station. So do tune in. It goes live. We go live before the podcast gets uploaded. It's really fun. We check out music and stuff like that. And one of the songs that has been one of our favorites ever since the live stream has happened has been Zara Zara. We've actually never checked out the original music video. Neither have we checked out the lyrics. So I thought it was appropriate to sort of check it out now. Also, I think this is the first time we're ever going to go on video and review Bombay Jayashree, who she is I think that's how you pronounce her name, I do apologize. She is an Indian Carnatic singer. And she sang in so many languages, like Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi. So she's obviously very bloody good. And this released in 2001, part of this movie called Rena Hai Tera Dil Mein. This is Zara Zara Bahekta Hai.
Bahekta Hai.
Yeah, that's how I was trying to memorize my head. Yes, but I've never seen the video.
Oh, I love this song.
So was this movie popular? Or did the song carry?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because that song is banging.
This song is so good.
I've seen this scene. She
She's
closes
got
her eyes.
Beautiful eyes. Bye.
Oh.
I know, don't say goodbye. No.
Boss, where was that recorded?
That looks like Regis Park.
Doesn't it? All of a sudden, he looks at that big ass. It's St. James's Park.
Yeah.
Where they did the Jubilee. It was a bit like that.
But definitely not, though.
It's
Look
not
at this. It's definitely not. So, yeah.
But also, the sky looks grey as fuck, so it would make you believe that it could be London.
I also think it's overexposed.
Yeah, well, this is an old ass video.
This is definitely super overexposed. So, to be completely honest, if nothing screams 2001, that scene does.
This is probably, just in case you didn't know, perhaps one of my favourite songs out of India of all time.
I think so too. I'm there
Genuinely.
with you. I'm there with you.
I replay this song before I go to sleep. I love it.
Me too.
Go
And
on.
I actually love the fact that it's literally the embodiment of what was hitting the charts in 2001, which is, I think it hits nostalgia spot for me because I'm obviously a 95 baby. So that means that I grew up with the rise of alternative music on the charts. So this whole break of the millennium music
So it's
so familiar to me. Yeah.
I'd love to hear what impact this sort of song had maybe in India if you're watching from India, or maybe just in Asia in general, because it turns out it's very popular all over the world. Like, it's very popular in Morocco as well.
It's one of those songs that just broke through internationally.
Yeah, it's very popular sort of like in Arabic countries. So
I wonder how popular the movie was then.
yeah,
Right?
good question.
Dude, what I'd give to have her hair.
She's good looking, dude.
She's gorgeous. I'm telling you, it's just the pinnacle of 2000s. The spaghetti strap top with like, it's just perfect.
Yeah.
I'm there with you, man. Love it.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Transition and all.
And here's
I
also
love that.
what's super cool about when you look at movies that were sort of breaking the millennia, and technology was obviously
On the rise, but
On
it
the
wasn't
rise.
there yet.
well, it wasn't where it was at 2005 and 6. Those 5 years of the 2000s really made
Made
it was a
such a
game
difference.
changer. You had movies like Spider-Man break through, right, in 2003, 2004. You had Harry Potter come out.
2001, correct.
Exactly. So it was the
Correct.
beginning of special effects,
Effects, yeah.
and also to the extent of what they are in mixture with visual effects, because before it was more so practical and stunts and explosions and shit like that, and camera angles and sort of more creativity raw to the
to the
art form.
director in the moment. It was all so dependent on
Acting.
the physical realm of things that Nowadays,
Well,
who needs it when you can literally green screen majority
I
of
have
it
nothing against Marvel. I'm a huge Marvel fan, but if you look at how a Marvel movie is recorded, it's quite depressing. Genuinely, it's quite sad. Like like, how the fuck do they make that look so good? And the actors, they're world class, because it's like,
how do you get it so
you were just seeing some guy dressed up in green.
Yeah, and
that
the
looked
funny
nothing resembling or threatening or to what you were reacting to.
You know what's funny though? But I think that whole generation of effects broke through with Avatar.
Yeah, well, Avatar was a big...
Steven Spielberg, and I think it was him that actually brought that whole thing to light.
We're not all cinema experts, we're just talking out of our ass here. Just literally. Sort of a normal... Take this as a normal conversation between two people. But I think what was so magical about this sort of era of cinema, and perhaps this is what I'm grasping, given how loved the song and the video is by many people all around the world, is it's so raw, it's so real, it's so...
organic. That's the word I would use. It's so organic. It feels like you are... truly watching human interaction. Correct. It's not something fabricated, but then somehow you got a loophole and you're getting a little sneak peek in somebody's private life.
Yes, that's what it feels like. And the composition does a fantastic job at encapsulating that feeling of vulnerability, melody, love, of being swayed by the waves of love in this fucking fantastic Indian song. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, agreed.
And Bombay's sweetness in the voice is just amazing.
It's sensual, but it doesn't feel vulgar. It's something really sweet. And she's the perfect cast.
Brilliant. Such a fantastic acting sequence.
It is, it's great. It's the hair. I'm telling you, the hair was a paid actor.
Yeah, they all have fantastic hair, both of them. What was this? A fucking ad for Head and Shoulders? What the fuck? What am I watching, dude?
What was that in the early 2000s, 90s? There was this shampoo ad.
Antennae.
No, it was for like sensations. What is it like?
Sensation, bubbly sensation, no, Pepsi Max.
It was a flowery. Oh my god! And the whole ad was women moaning whilst washing their hair. It was like, what is it? I don't know, something about sensations. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Oh wow!
Oh, that ad. Yeah, I don't remember it.
What is the name of that shampoo?
I don't know.
Yeah, very flowery.
I was also going to say this. What's interesting about the musical composition, it's that it really managed to do something that, you know, a few songs managed to do. I mean, I think another one that managed to do this in the more recent era, and I mean, it kind of did change the industry, and it gave rise to an artist that has this idea of soulful, melodic sweetness, but because he's male, it's a bit different. I'm talking about Arijit Singh with his song Tum Hi Ho. It created the same sort of impact, I feel, just in terms of musical composition, of letting the song carry the melody, the story, and the emotion that the actors are portraying.
Correct.
And the actors simply become a beacon, but not the root of the piece.
I wouldn't say beacon, but more like a vessel.
Apologies.
They become a vessel to the emotion that it has been written, musically speaking. It's like they understood. No, it's like they're taking, like the music has taken over.
It's as if the song was playing in that moment.
Correct.
And they were dancing to it, and they were simply becoming, because dance is like the vessel of music, right?
And it's not an isolated, overlaid aspect of it.
Exactly, because most of the time in music, especially how we're exposed to it in the Western sense, they're approaching a different manner. Actually, you get musical scores, which are basically background music, because no one fucking remembers any other songs that are played. You let me know. When was the new Top Gun movie? What was your favorite song?
Apparently, it's good.
It's really good. Apparently it's a really good movie.
It's good. I wasn't bored with those freaking trailers, though, I have to say.
The acting, I don't think, is the best in the world. However, though, being Tom Cruise, and then the fact that they pulled the stunts off. It was like the old school way of making movies.
Yeah.
And the fact that they pulled it off like that I think that deserves a lot of credit. But the acting perhaps wasn't like 10 out of 10. It was maybe like a 7 or an 8. But the whole movie
as a composition
makes it a really, really good, watchable movie. But, you know, it's like, you remember something of the musical score, mate? No, you fucking don't. You know what I mean? But when you watch a movie, you know, in India, you will remember some of the musical score.
And actually, it makes some of the movies that you watch today really, sometimes the songs that you remember the most are the reason for why you love the movie.
Yep.
So, and I think it's a constant aspect in the Bollywood filmmaking overall, that they make sure that they have that one iconic song in the most pinnacle of moments.
Oh, sometimes the song carries the movie, doesn't it?
Correct.
The song becomes so popular, like we've seen, but then the movie had flopped at the beginning, but then because the fucking song picked up, then the movie all of a sudden starts getting watched. Oh, the movie wasn't half bad.
Correct.
You know? Feels like a K-drama, they never kiss. Look.
What a great outfit!
Dude, music video makers take notes, dude.
Literally.
How can they manage to do this shit?
I mean,
So much
it's
magic.
The, hey, you're...
Not yet. Is that maybe how it finishes? Fucking hell. Spoil the next video.
Sorry.
Is that maybe how it... I don't know if that's actually how it finished. Maybe it's a bit longer. Maybe it just transitions into like
the
the
next
actual
scene,
scene.
yeah.
But I'm serious.
be.
Music video directors, just take notes, bro. Because it's so hard nowadays to create magic with such simplicity. Because I think also the expectations of music videos have changed. I think, however, there is probably a market out there for this type of organic feel, because everything else is so saturated with these huge special effects, huge visual effects, transitions, everything fast, everything so fucking clear and crystal.
I think what made this
clear.
music video super special was definitely the intimacy aspect of it, right? So, and let's be honest, it was a little extra in certain angles and in certain transitions, and I think that made it such a
made it 2000
thing. Exactly. It was the pinnacle of the 2000 filmmaking. But I love the really detailed aspect of the visualization of the intimacy of the relationship without actually never seeing a kissing scene, or it was all about the carrying of the two actors and how they actually interacted with each other. It felt very natural, and I think the director captured that essence better than anybody else.
Let's look at the lyrics. So it goes a bit like that. By the way, people always tell us that when we play this song, because it's one of our favorite songs, that this song always reminds them of that they're single and what a sad life they have.
But to be completely honest, it's a really nice video, but it doesn't make me feel like that.
Listen to the lyrics.
Okay.
There is little temptation and fragrance today in my body. I'm thirsty. Take me in your arms.
Okay, I got it.
Take me in your arms. You have my swear or my promise, perhaps. My promise, darling. Don't go far. The distance is saying that. Come close to me. That's a nice sentence. This distance is saying, come close to me. Let the dark clouds pour. Let us get drenched in this rain of love. May you straighten my open hair, head and shoulders. With your fingers, this is my only desire in the cold nights. Let us sleep together under one blanket. May both of us be alone, and may there be no one in this house.
It's such a beautiful thing.
There is little temptation and fragrance today in my body. So Zara Zara means like temptation. So the actual song is called There is Little Temptation and Fragrance. Fragrance. And I know the some people get pissed at these translations. Don't get pissed at me, mate. Drop him an email, not me. You know what I mean? Maybe Feature Friday becomes so big that then we can have a hub for lyrics that you guys can suggest and write themselves, and people can sort of see them from all over the world. I think that's obviously one of my dreams. And they seem to be slowly coming into reality.
Discord.
So maybe Discord could just be the place where people can just put the lyrics, and then we can go toward the Discord.
Yeah. Discord.
There you go. There you have it, guys. I'm gonna speak to Sky and Zoe, who the Discord masters. Yeah, they master that stuff. All of your conversations torment me. For once, you're a crazy lover. Give me your love, even if it's false. I haven't forgotten those nice moments after making me restless. Don't look away from me, that you won't be upset with me. Make this promise to me, my soulmate. Without you, it's difficult to live my life, my sweetheart.
Zara Zara
Bahekta Hai.
What a great song!
And there you have it.
Oh, dude, it's just so nicely done, and I think they could enough chosen a better voice.
She's fantastic.
Like impossible to have chosen a better voice.
It's Bombay Jayashree. She's still making music. I know she's been doing this for a fucking long time. So I don't know if perhaps she's still making music. Let me have a look. Bombay. She was born in 1964, so I think she's like our parents' age. One of my dad's.
60?
She is 58.
58.
Yeah, she's still making music, but I don't fucking know. Yeah, she's made a song last year.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, so there you have it. Fantastic. Perhaps that's not if you like to check out more of her recent work. I'm sure she's probably known for so many more, iconic pieces like this one. But apart from that, do check out as well our previous podcast with Blank Key, which is a Korean pop group, and they're fantastic. It's one of my favorite interviews, so do check it out. It happened last week.
So much fun. You're gonna love it. Okay, goodbye.